Hey, are we live? Are we live? Are we live, Taylor?
We are live. Hey, everybody, and
We are
happy
live.
Blursday. Woo!
Happy Blursday, everybody.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
I got my glitter on here, Taylor.
I got a message. Steven Sabatos is live. Tonight's challenge, make the ultimate cupcake.
That's what it says. And how are you, Taylor, on this whole challenge thing?
It's been horrible. It's been horrible. This day has been horrible. Although right now I will say I'm also live on Chum. So if I ever come down off the feed, it's because I'm live on the radio at the same time. So make sure you download the iHeartRadio app and listen to Chum 104.5. It's the magic of radio. By the way, it is Chum Pride Weekend. It's Pride Weekend.
It sure is. It sure is Pride Weekend. Absolutely. Yeah. Look, see, I've got my glitter ball. I've got my rainbow curtain. And Taylor, I'm sorry, I have more time on my hands than you, so obviously I can do this. Yes.
So this looks amazing, and make sure you guys comment. We have a special guest tonight as well. We've got giveaways because it's going to be. You know what? I don't know if it's a long weekend, Stephen. Although I think a lot of people have checked out, but we have some amazing giveaways, right?
We have some fantastic giveaways. I really like the one that I'm most excited about. I'm going to bring it out here, this one. Should I do this right now?
Yeah,
it's from
bring it
Thermacell.
out.
It's called Patio Shield, and it's so fantastic. Oh, here it is in the front. And it's a mosquito repellent, which is so awesome. But it's not a repellent. It just, you put it on your patio, and it repels mosquitoes in a huge radius on your whole patio. And it just actually, there's these little cartridges you put in, and it's very cool. I haven't tried it yet because I haven't had... a warm night to sit in the patio.
I will tell you because I've used this, and I went across Canada talking about these. So this is good for a 15-foot radius. They've got a little heating pad that goes on top, and then I'll take it out as we talk about it later. But you're going to win your own Thermacell kit. So whoever's in that 15 square foot radius is protected against mosquitoes. It repels them. Don't worry, it doesn't kill them. It just says bye-bye. Go to another party. Go to another cottage. Yeah. I have one of my friends. Well, we have a mutual friend, Glenn Peloso. I gave him one of these, and he went to a cottage in Muskoka. So everyone, let us know where you're watching across Canada. But Muskoka's known for the black flies and mosquitoes. He was sitting by the water. He had his Thermacell. I feel like I'm like the shopping channel. And he was protected. And we also have, this is the radius. So this one is the patio shield that has a little heating pad. And I'll show you after. And this one, Stephen, because this one I think you'll love. It's almost like an oil diffuser. So it's no spray. It's scent free. It's rechargeable. And I mean, this one lasts, I think, 48 hours. Yeah. And it includes the 12-hour refill. But it almost acts like an oil diffuser, and again, no scent, which I like. And I've had it in the backyard. I love it. So,
and it's fantastic, and it's great. And again, this is fantastic that you don't have to put something on your skin. Mm-hmm. You don't have to, and again, like you said, the whole radius is fantastic. So good.
So
very excited. Comment. Again, guys, keep commenting for this, because the more you comment, absolutely. Very good.
I'm going to bring our special guest up because I want to share this. And also I have to do a break on Chum. So I'm going to bring our special guest up right now, who Stephen has paid off. I'm not going to lie. He's paid off. This special guest, Arlene Lott, is in the house. The Princess of Pies.
Princess of Pie. How you doing, Arlene Lott?
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys?
Very good. So I'm so excited to have you here. I absolutely love this challenge. It's cupcakes are one of my favorite things. And tell us a bit about you. I mean, because you're the Princess of Pie. Your pies are exquisite. If no one has seen Arlene's Instagram, tell us about your Instagram post and what you do.
Well, I'm Arlo Designs over on Instagram, and I've been doing pies, fancy pies, for I'm gonna say maybe 5 years or so. And I learned from my mom, who was a phenomenal home baker. And just kind of started to apply my graphic design sensibilities to pastry.
And again, your graphic design. So we also worked on the Stephen and Chris show way back as well.
Years ago,
which was so much fun. And again, I didn't know that you had the graphic design training back then. And to bring the graphic design into pastry, I kid you not, guys, you have to see Arlene's designs. It literally is graphic art.
Well, I got to bring
edible graphic art. I should say. So let's have a look.
Look at this.
Right.
What is
so
this
one? I did with some natural food coloring. So the green pastry that's there, that's flavored with matcha powder. and the dark purple is flavored with dehydrated mulberry powder, which you can order online. I know, it's ridiculous.
Arlene, you're ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's so pretty. And then you get a little bit of extra flavor too.
It's beautiful.
No, people are saying hi, Eileen. It's Arlene, guys. Thank you. But happy Pride, Stephen. Oh wait, her pies are awesome. Karina, yeah, and cakes are
Karina,
awesome.
see, you know, absolutely, yeah. Arlene's stuff is fantastic, and I thought, what a perfect judge to come in on this, because we're judging on creativity, on.
Look at this one.
Here's another one. So tell us about this one, Arlene.
I wanted this one.
So this is for this was for Thames River Melons. They're a farm just outside of Toronto, and they asked me if I would do a rhubarb pie for their dad, who does all the harvesting. He's the man who makes the rhubarb happen. And I love a good rhubarb pie. I don't know about you, but I've got a really great plant in my backyard. It's been here for like over 50 years, as long as my family's had this house. And so I'm a huge fan of rhubarb, and around here it's like the currency of spring in my neighborhood. Yes. Everyone's all about the rhubarb. So,
and we were talking about this earlier, Arlene, that number one, the plant is 50 years old, which is,
older than me. Yeah.
And I was just at my parents' house and I was raiding their rhubarb patch because it's fantastic. And I got yelled at by a lot of people. I was cutting the rhubarb from the patch. This is not what you do. What do you do, Arlene?
Although I have to tell you, I did just learn this recently. You have to pull rhubarb. You don't cut rhubarb. So apparently it stimulates the plant and makes it grow hardier. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, I suppose.
Okay, Kelly Clarkson. Okay, Kelly Clarkson.
Good for the plants.
So I'm sure I killed my mom's rhubarb plant. So sorry, Ma.
If it's been there for this long, it'll probably be fine. But I have a couple of new little baby plants that I'm afraid to pull because I just got them at the garden center a couple of years ago because I cannot get enough rhubarb. And so this year I'll be pulling them, and I hope they'll get a little more robust for next season.
Ooh.
Yes, stimulate them by pulling them out. Do not cut. I learned this. Okay.
So have a lot of people been contacting you, Arlene, about baking? Because so many people have been baking. Like Stephen and I, if you might have missed our challenges, we wanted to bake this bread.
Okay, that's adorable.
Stephen made this. How cute is that? I made this.
Oh,
I made that one. This is what he looked like before. I didn't know that you needed to make the yeast rise. I used cake flour. It was just I used what I had. You got to use what you have in your house for this competition. Although Stephen cheats and goes to every store, social distancing.
Of course. And Arlene, so are you seeing a big influx in baking lately and all these baking challenges that are coming up?
There's a lot of baking going on out there. I was really lucky last year to get to go down to the States and compete with the Food Network. And do a little pie show down there called Thanksgiving Pie Fight. And so that was fun to actually put my skills up against other pie makers, which, we're kind of a small and crazy crowd. So it's nice to meet other people who actually do your niche thing. So that was a lot of fun.
That's lot.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nancy's saying the rhubarb pull. Where is she? I just got her. Nancy's like, rhubarb pull. Pull.
Absolutely.
Rhubarb pull. You got it, Nancy.
We are baking.
And everybody needs to be baking. Like I started out like everyone and did the sourdough thing at the start of this whole pandemic. And then I've given up. I buy bread now. But I just
All right. So
my sister said that she just buys pies. So
she does.
Well, good for you, Leanne. Yes. Yeah.
Good deal.
Oh, so Karina's like, have to see Arlene's feed. She has so many awesome looking desserts. And if you haven't tried her pies, you seriously need to try. So where can we try your pies? Arlene? Are you doing anything local or anywhere else? Am I frozen?
Oh, I think we lost Arlene's feed. Arlene, can we try your pies anywhere, Arlene?
Currently I'm baking on commission, and every once in a while I'll do a pop-up, which I'll either post on my Facebook or on my Instagram. So I sort of go back and forth between film work and baking work, and right now there's no film work, so I'm all baking all the time these days. Baking. So if I've got something to sell, it'll be on Instagram. Yeah.
And back in the day, I did commission you for a fantastic strawberry cake that I made for my good friend Anne Ruskowski.
Oh my God.
And it was you made these huge strawberries, and it was magnificent. And the funny story with this is my good friend Anne, that she's deathly allergic to strawberries.
Oh.
And I thought this would be hilarious to have 2 huge strawberries as her cake, as her birthday cake, to come out, which is, it was a tongue-in-cheek kind of moment. There was no strawberries in it.
No.
Arlene was very aware of this, but the actual strawberry, like 2 huge strawberries, which
it was
could
like
have
the size of
potentially
a
killed her.
soccer ball. It was an enormous.
It was awesome,
man.
but you did a great job, Arlene. Absolutely.
All right, so before
Thank you. That was an amazing moment for me too, because it took me back to like my 80s, like the 80s. I'm watching YouTube on television, as I was growing up, and it was just like, are you kidding me with this? My mind was completely blown.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's cute.
Little prank of yours.
It was a good one.
Saying, no, Stephen. Oh my God. And someone just said they finished. Oh, hi, you do. Hi, Debbie. Okay, before we get to the challenge, it's the cupcake challenge. We've got the Princess of Pie.
That's funny. I don't know about you, Stephen. I'm having a little bit of a hard time hearing Taylor. So
can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Audio.
Oh, okay. So I'm here. But that's okay. But that's okay. I'll let Stephen talk.
There.
Yes. So, Stephen, we've got our cupcake challenge. And do you want to let Arlene know? Can you hear us, Arlene, now?
I don't have it.
Okay. So, Arlene, you can hear me? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have our cupcake challenge. So Taylor has shown you some of the prior work that we both have done.
I saw this there. Yes.
And for this week, it was presented that we do gourmet cupcakes. And again, could be on anything. Could be. So here was my pre-setup. Oh, so sorry. This is my video. You can watch. I have a music video.
It's a music video.
Yeah.
Of course, he has a music video. You can check out Stephen on Instagram, because you have to put on Instagram. Like, this is amazing. Stephen, can you tell us what you're doing here?
This is the making of the of my cupcake challenge that Assad and I both did. And it's a styrofoam head. Because
Assad is a pastry chef.
Well, yeah, my boyfriend's a pastry chef. So, but
that's
although
convenient, don't you think?
No, we collaborated on this, Arlene. It was not just him. We both did this. Right. But again, I wanted to do something something colorful, something unique, something different.
Right.
And I thought this is something that I've never seen out there. I've never seen this. We didn't do this find this on Pinterest. Literally just made this up, came out of our head. And as you can see, it's sort of coming together, and it's again. There's music.
Everyone's like, a nice beat. People are like, nice beat, but Arlene, you can't hear me. So it doesn't
No, but there's a good beat to it as well. Anyhow, so that's the making of it. I can now reveal it. So she's in the fridge, and I can bring her out.
Whoa.
So
that's
her in the fridge.
Oh my God!
And so. Here she comes.
Here she comes.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Here she comes.
It's a pride
Here she
comes. Did you spray paint that head?
No, the face was spray painted, or not, but just painted with. Oh, there's sirens going everywhere here. Just
we
from
can't
my
hear you
cupcake alone.
I'm hearing your beat.
And so here she is. Can you see her?
Yeah.
I can bring her closer to the
camera.
Bring her
closer,
too, so
but also show pictures here for Arlene.
Oh it's ridiculous. Look at this.
And she has butterflies. Yeah. She has beautiful vanilla cupcakes. She has meringue hair.
Yeah.
So there's meringue on top. And I'm just going to bring her in closer here if we can.
Close. This is crazy.
And we can do a bit of a reveal rotate.
Yeah.
Can we see? She has flying butterflies that are flying around her. She has hoop earrings, everybody. Hoop earrings.
Where did you get those? Did you come to my house earlier and take those?
They're bracelets from the dollar store. So there you go.
Nancy says winner. Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
But she's fun, right?
Yeah. No, she's gorgeous.
I think she's awesome. And again, what we did is we put the cupcakes in with toothpicks so that you can pull them out. Yep. And you could everything's completely edible except for the flowers and the obviously the butterflies, but and the head's not edible either. That's styrofoam.
Oh, see, that's lame. I would have made the head edible.
Different kind of party. Yeah.
The head would have been edible on my side.
Oh, but there you go. So that's she might have a name. I'm not sure. She might be
Bitch.
Lady. Well, kind of lady, but
because I'm gonna lose.
Oh, here, watch. Okay, so here, let's just try this. So look, From the back, wait a sec. Look,
Okay,
they are.
check it out. Oh.
You can take one out, and you can enjoy a beautiful cupcake, just like this.
Is it cut in half?
See?
Like, so it is in half. Is that what? Is that? I saw you.
No, no. So, this is a meringue icing on top of the vanilla cupcake. So, and the meringue has food coloring in it. So, in the bag, when you pipe the meringue out, it went in all these beautiful patterns and colors and whatnot. So, this is Lady Bunny Cupcake.
Okay, so take a bite.
This was my nickname in university.
Oh. People are saying rude. Why am I being rude? Okay, maybe I was. Okay. Individual cupcakes, what flavors? Oh, are they any flavors, Stephen? I'm reading the comments.
No, they're all vanilla, but the meringue is just different colors. So it's all the stuff that we had. And I know we want to. Oh, and let's spin this so we can see this again.
Sure, you have a spinning thing. Don't worry, I have one too.
And spin this. Okay.
Jean, I like your style. We should deduct points.
What was Jean saying?
Because you have a pastry
She's
chef.
saying I should deduct points for doing a co-work with your boyfriend.
However, can I say this, that Taylor Kay has many special Ks at her home to assist her with many projects.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the two of us. Just saying.
Okay.
So it's a numbers game is how you
Can
see
Can Arlene hear me now or no? I'm wondering. Arlene, can you hear me now?
Can you hear Taylor, Arlene, okay?
No.
No?
I guess
everyone else says they can hear me. Okay, so that's okay. No. I'm going to talk. Stephen, you can tell her it was a rough day for me because this happened to me, everybody.
Taylor had a very rough day. Yes.
Would that help?
It was a rough day because I was on TV this morning and I woke up and I was going to play a game on TV, and Stephen knows this. And like literally 5 minutes before we were going to go live on CHCH, my dogs peed all over my game. So that's how my day started. Okay, that's how my day started. I want to let you know. Stephen takes days. I'm trying to plead to everyone. Oh yeah, and keep your points coming in for Stephen. I want to know 1 out of 10. And everyone says they can hear all of us. So 1 out of 10 for Stephen. So that's how my day started.
Okay.
Now,
so Taylor's day started with the dog peeing on her sidewalk art that she had to do on TV live minutes before going on air. So she's trying to tell you, Arlene, she's trying to butter up the judge and say she had a very rough day going into this challenge.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Here's how my this is how my cakes came out of the oven, everyone. And here's the points, though. Points are coming in. Heather gave you a 6, Stephen.
Heather.
Yes.
A 10. 6. Heather. 10. Marianne, 10. 10's across the board.
9.
Right?
Oh, pity points.
Some good marks.
Oh.
Pity points. These are very good marks coming in, people. Again, look. She even has a turntable.
She does need it for me.
Leanne, my sister, 10.
Leanne, you suck. Why can't you be on my team? This sucks. Okay, so now everyone knows it was a rough day for me. The dog peed on the thing.
Okay, so let's see.
And then, so this came out of the oven like this first. It did not go well. So then it's like there.
Okay.
Oh.
And then one fell. And then it fell coming up the stairs. It fell when I was coming up the stairs, and now here it is here. I've got a rotating table too. Mine is also individual cupcakes and pride colors, let me tell you.
Yes. Okay.
Although this was, I don't know, this is supposed to be purple and it's growing something on the side, but I think it was gray. My husband goes, it's not purple, but delicious. If you could taste it, Arlene.
So Taylor is telling you, Arlene, that they're actually very delicious.
They look good.
They look edible.
Homemade icing.
Homemade icing.
Yes.
Yes. That's and that's critical. A donut in a thing. Oh, so. But given the scope of the project,
right,
and based on presentation. And we can't really base it on taste. It's more about presentation, color, and if something looks edible or not.
So it is edible, and it's
okay. Well, they both look edible. We'll say that. We'll say that yours are a little more polished. let's say.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor's are
Edible?
Edible. And they look like a soft serve cone, which I think if that's what she's going for, nailed it.
Were you going for that, Taylor?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, you weren't.
No, I wasn't, but I had to. Sato told me to cover it up with icing when I sent it the picture this afternoon.
Great effort. Here's the thing. Here's how I feel about icing. I think here's what I love about the fact that you made your own icing, because I kind of think that you can use a cake mix even when you make a cake for someone, but people will really be able to tell if you use fake icing.
Yes.
And
true.
I love when people make their own icing from scratch. That's where the love is, I think, when you're doing something like a cupcake. So I honor you for this, Taylor.
And Darlene, you know what I love when you do like a homemade meringue. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
This is a pride cupcake.
It is really next level, isn't it? Yeah.
I will. Arlene can't hear me, so this is good.
Is this
Steven,
where I give my thoughts and my results, or is this like?
Yeah.
You want to?
I didn't make the icing
because I love the head. The head is awesome.
Oh, screw you.
The head is awesome.
Oh.
She can't hear me anyway.
She's beautiful.
So,
she's outrageously gorgeous.
Okay.
And the cones are nice.
Yep.
And they'll make people happy when they have them too. Look, who wouldn't be happy eating
it? Looks like a penis is coming out of the side of one.
They're a little gray, but
they're a little gray. They're a little gray, Taylor.
We're a little gray.
Okay.
Was color a thing? Was color supposed to be one of the things?
It's supposed to be pride.
It's supposed to be pride. So
blue?
yeah.
Okay. Then, I think perhaps the butterfly lady has taken the crown, if you will.
Sorry,
right.
Taylor. The
I'd like
butterfly lady.
But I love the little cones. I love them, and I love their heart. Okay?
The head is awesome. I want to know what my point system is. Someone wrote penis. That's right. It's the penis cone.
Oh, right. Taylor, that's you had a very, very hard day today, Taylor.
Okay, day, honey. Don't take this badly. This is
All right, we can say bye to Arlene because she can't hear me. So
nobody's going to be unhappy eating those cones. Let's say that.
No, absolutely not. Yes.
All right,
Arlene. Thank you for joining us today, Arlene.
My love to you all.
And again, everyone, look at Arlene's. What is your Instagram again, Arlene?
It's Arlo Designs.
I love it.
Arlo Designs. Beautiful stuff. Take a look at it. Absolutely, everybody. Thank you, Arlene.
Thanks so much for tonight.
Thank you for making me the winner. Thank you.
You're always the winner.
Oh, Taylor Kate, no.
So, Kate, I can't even rate yours, Taylor. What? Like, come on. Kate, so what I love, Kate, so this is what, I'm going to be honest. So Greg had to take these out of the oven because I was having a couple of beverages with Mums earlier on today because his last day of school. If you look, there's cake in there. And Leanne said, okay, didn't I use the cones last time?
Yes.
They're my go-to for edible. Well, was it for popcorn or have I done this before?
I think, was it not popcorn? I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, that was a bowl.
But oh, the bowl, right? Yes, you made the edible bowl, right? Out of the cone.
Oh, I love you, Steven.
Okay.
10 for Steven. Oh, bye, Arlene. Where's bye, Arlene? Leanne says bye. We love
but she's cute though, right?
Oh,
I mean,
Oh, I love her.
Arlene's awesome. Everybody check out her Instagram. It's mind-blowing what she can do with a design degree and pies and pastry. It's crazy.
I have a new friend. Tara says the cone is a good idea.
Yes, Tara, and you are correct. It is.
Now, at one point, I was going to be honest, Stephen. I was going to tell you that my children did this.
And did they? Did the Special K's do this? No, they did not.
No.
Over me. I saw what your Special K's do and how they brush their teeth.
Well, yeah, I got to show you. I want to show you that. That video loaded because it was small. Hang on. I got to show you.
Can we share this, guys? You have to see this, guys. If you're not seeing Taylor doing her TikTok stuff, I howl every time.
Okay, this is my family, and for real, this is how. message me and they're like, "Is that for real?" I'm like, "No, my kids do that." Whose other kids do that? Yeah.
I again, like I think when I saw it the first time, I messaged you and I said, I can't even imagine. Like I don't have kids, and if my fruit bowl is out of place, I lose my mind.
Oh, you do.
Let alone if there's like toothpaste on the mirror, I would just go bananas. But wow, good for you. And that was hilarious. Again, your TikToks are hilarious, and keep them coming, Taylor, because they're so good.
Because clearly I can't bake and win these freaking contests. So tonight. Right. We've got wicked stuff. This is Thermacell. someone said mine, my kids. Yeah. So this is the Thermacell Radius. It's scent-free, no spray, rechargeable. It's good between 10 square meters or like 15 feet radius. This is great because it keeps away mosquitoes. It's a mosquito repellent. We're giving away this tonight, and we're also giving away the patio shield. And the great thing is this is pretty cool too, Stephen, because there's like a little heating pad up here that, again, it gets rid of the mosquitoes, just repels them away, so that wherever you are, cottage, camping,
and you can take it. You can take it as you move around to the pad. You can bring it with you. It's totally fantastic, and it's a full price pack, which is awesome. So you get all kinds of stuff. You get the refills, which is amazing. And again, it's a really cool product. I can't wait to try it out. I'm really excited.
I have it in my backyard. This one, the Radius, just needs a USB charging cable, but the patio shield is ready to go with the heat, with the little. I gotta show you.
It's a little heat cartridge that just sort of clicks in, it has this oil. It's very cool. It's cool technology, and again, it's awesome for mosquitoes. Instead of burning the candles, the citronella candles, again, there's no scent, which is great.
Oh, so this is interesting. Awesome. So comment, because we are giving that away. We're giving that prize pack, and we'll have a winner tonight at midnight. Simona.
Absolutely.
Very funny.
We should do a TikTok challenge next week instead of baking. Simona. Wow. Really?
We could do that. We do have Yellow Fruit which is a great Canadian company that we are going to do a yellow fruit. It's banana, frozen dessert. And it's similar to ice cream, and we're going to make something with it. They have mango, chocolate, and strawberry. So that is our contest next week. It's a frozen dessert, because we forgot to ask Arlene. But anyway,
and people are talking. It could be a baking challenge with that. Yeah, we could see possibly. Sure. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh! Too bad we're in the States. Yes, Cynthia, I'm sorry. It's a Canadian contest.
Oh, sorry, Cynthia. Yes, absolutely.
What are you doing for Pride? It's a big Pride weekend, Stephen, and the parade is going to be online. Everyone, I love that the how-tos, there's a lot of drag queens doing how-tos. There's story times. There's so much. There's lots of stuff to do with families online to keep Pride alive, right? Because usually we're used to
alive
so many activities. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, yeah, totally, yeah. Go to Pride Toronto. And there's a whole list of all kinds of stuff. We've subscribed to a few really fun sort of drag shows, which is great. And again, they're awesome. I'm really interested to see how the whole Pride parade is going to turn out. I'm definitely going to be watching that, which is going to be weird but interesting. Tomorrow on Marilyn, I'm showcasing a virtual Pride backdrop.
What?
It's URL, which is kind of fun. So it was pretty big in the production of it, and there's all sorts of fun little DIYs and ideas, and it was a challenge that we had, and there's a very, very special, fantastic guest judge that I won't reveal, that Marilyn will be revealing tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow, Marilyn Dennis, the Marilyn Show on at 10 a.m. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I can't wait to watch that. And then the great thing is, if you do miss it, then you'll be able to put the link up online for Marilyn too, as well, right?
Absolutely.
People are saying, what time is the parade? You know what? We will put a link on our Facebook fan pages, right, Stephen, of all the events happening for Pride, because, it's
again, because there are so many different things happening, and again, because it's all virtual, so I don't really know how it's all going to work out, but I'm very excited to see.
I think it's going to be fun. I saw, was it David Guetta who did this massive event online, and he was bringing people in, and I'm not sure what they're doing. And it was huge, and he had so many people watching. So I think so many people are going to be supporting the parade, watching. They're going to have so many special guests, and I think it's just going to be a blast. And you know what? It's just, we've got to make do with what we can when we're social distancing. We can't.
Absolutely.
I just
no, you can't just sort of just stop and just sort of, not do anything. Just sort of be involved in any way you can, And again, you're in your own home, which is great as well. You can pour a drink or not or whatever. Turn on the on the either the TV or
ice
internet.
Cream cone.
And
have an ice cream
cone. Have an ice cream cone. You can pull a cupcake from a wig. Whatever you're into. But okay, but oddly enough, this it's literally just came to fruition so quickly. We were just out, and
because you're with a pastry chef.
Someone's bitter. I love you, Taylor.
Look what I have. It's almost like your meringues.
Almost. But
okay,
that's fun.
How did this happen?
Literally, we're just sort of talking about. I wanted to do sort of a party dress. Assad and I were talking about doing some sort of party dress, and I thought, well, like a wig would be kind of cool, I didn't even know if it was going to happen. So last night we started on it, and it just started working out. And his idea was to do the meringues on the top because they're very light. So if you try and do, I guess if you anyone out there who's a baker, if you did a buttercream icing, it would look like Taylor Kay's cones. Correct. So the meringue actually holds, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. Even, as an idea for a birthday party, and there's no sort of recipe for it, guys. It's just literally, we took the foam head, painted out, took toothpicks behind the cupcakes and stuck them on the foam, and then stuck the meringue on with royal icing, which you could just make with what is it, powdered sugar, simple.
What I did is I just took a cone, and it was off the box of the cake, Duncan Hines, and then I put cake mix in, and you bake it, and you think you're going to burn the cone, you don't. And then
you bake it in the cone?
You put it in the muffin tin. I had pictures. I
didn't know this.
I'm going to send myself pictures, but
that's interesting.
Arlene didn't know. I actually didn't make the icing. I made the color for the icing, but the icing came from a box.
Wow.
I don't have time. My dogs, my kids.
This is true.
Wait, I'm going to bring this picture up so that you guys can see this. Okay, keep going.
Show me. What was the picture? Let's see.
Here.
Was it a good one?
Okay, let me do. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you put it in the muffin tin, right?
Oh, well,
see?
It's upside down.
Well,
okay. There we go. Oh, okay. Right? Oh, you put that in. Oh, I didn't know that.
And then, but this is how they came out. It didn't happen. It wasn't good.
Wow.
I will tell you, my husband took them out of the oven. I have made this before for birthday parties, and kids love it. Maybe not for my 13-year-old, but
it's a very cute idea, though. It's an awesome idea. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Leanne.
And her icing looks very good.
Your sister.
And speaking, my sister, yes. Well, your icing does look very good. However, talking about hard days, we were you brought up something interesting because the other day when we were out cycling, Assad and I, we went to the Leslie Street Spit, which this is on the way back. And look how drenched. It looks like I ran through a sprinkler.
No, I got this picture up. What happened here?
His tire blew, and I don't know if anyone has ever been to the Spit. So the Spit is way out. It's like miles and miles and miles out. And it was on the weekends, so you can ride way out, which is awesome. And it was probably the hottest day of ever. It was 1,000 degrees. We drank all our water, number one. And there's nothing you could do, and we had no tire, so we had to walk the bikes back. I think there's a picture of us walking, and you can see the endless road. That's once we hit Leslie Street. So
Did you travel with a photographer? Like, who's taking your picture? You're like, here's Naya's side or bike. No. Down. Here we are.
There was a friend that was with us. We social distanced because we were riding, everybody, so don't worry, and we were all apart. But that's Jana, who I just bumped into today on my bike again. But so when we were out there, so you had said, Taylor, that there's an awesome service now, which I didn't know, from CAA. That is really cool.
So, I mean, I'm not sponsored, not sponsored, but my husband, we have an older car. So we use CAA on one of our cars, and they're trying to promote all the different services that they have because everyone's trying to promote with this pandemic, like what's extra, you can get this, you can get that. And they're like, do you know you can get CAA bike assist? I'm like, this is amazing. So they'll come. I'm trying to bring this up so that okay, it won't come up. But they'll come to you if your bike breaks down. If they can't fix like your inner tube and your bike or whatever, then they load you up like they would tow you, and you're gone. I don't know about the Leslie Spit, what they do.
But if it's somewhere, but I think that's an awesome idea, which is great. I didn't know about this, but again, something very cool. And again, it would even be helpful because I just heard on the news the other day that the sales of e-bikes has quadrupled because it's going to be a new form of transport. People do not want to take public transport or Uber or what have you. So they're buying e-bikes, which is kind of, I guess, good. It's great for the environment.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a lot more bikes and whatnot. So I think even as a city, we're going to probably have to change and get more bike lanes and that kind of stuff going. So yeah, I mean, what do you think about that? Oh, that's the CASS, which is cool.
That's the CA. So I bought a bike. I had a really cool, like retro kind of like, you know, oh God, what's her name? Whatever. Oh my gosh, Mary Poppins bike. You know, one of with the basket in the front. It's so cool, but now it's so retro that my 13-year-old wanted it. Like she didn't want a mountain bike. So I needed to buy a bike. I went to an e-bike store.
Yeah.
On the Danforth. That's all I'm going to say because the Danforth is long. I won't say the shop. And I just needed a bike. And they were all sold out everywhere. Canadian Tire was sold out. Sport Check was sold out. It's really hard to get a bike. And I didn't want to spend crazy money. Like some bikes were available. It was $700. Yep. I'm like, bye.
Yeah.
If I was going to ride it all the time, I get it. If that's your, but anyway, I got scammed.
Yeah. Oh, see?
I bought a bike and it was $150. And they're like, this is an original, this was originally $300. It's used. And my 10-year-old, she goes, Mom, don't do it. Don't do it. And I should have listened to her because after I left and had that stupid bike I loaded in my car, I found it's like $100 at Canadian Tire. It's not even $300. It's $100 bike that I could probably wait and get. I paid $150. It's used. It's rusted. Like the brakes my husband had to fix. I'm so scammed. I got scammed.
Oh, Taylor. Oh, I'm sorry. And your cupcakes didn't work out. Your dog peed on your artwork in the driveway. Yeah, and you know, bikes can get expensive, but you know what? It's a great way to get around. It's a great thing, great way to get out of the house, especially with this COVID thing that you can ride. So yeah. And anyway, Paula, the Leslie Spit is awesome. It's just right off Lakeshore in Leslie here in Toronto. And only open on the weekends, but it's a magnificent ride, and there's no cars which are on the Spit, which is fantastic. So if you're, I don't like driving or riding in the city, which I'm just so weary of people opening up doors on cars and whatnot. So I like driving either on bike trails or somewhere where there's no traffic. So
and you can't bring dogs in the Leslie Spit. We Stephen, I went with one of our mutual friends, and I took my dogs. I had no idea, and people were screaming at me. They're like, get your dogs out of here. What are you doing? And then I'm like, there's no signs, or maybe there is, and I ignored them.
But it's a full, there's a bird sanctuary in there.
That's why they don't
all kinds of wildlife. There's tons of wildlife out there, which is, it's a very cool place. So I urge you to check it out if you have a bike. Don't walk, have a bike. Trust me.
Good. Oh, I should. Yes, Lisa, I was having a terrible time, but that's why I love Thursdays. It brings me
you get to vent it out, right? Yeah.
And I get to find out how much a big loser I am for baking against Stephen. If you missed it, this is what Stephen made tonight. Oh, this thing.
Oh, this thing, her.
This.
Yes.
And this. Oh, she's got earrings.
Oh, look, she's got earrings. She's got butterflies flying around her. Oh, this is her in the fridge because she needs to be chilled overnight.
With alcohol. God, coming over to your house.
There's some booze in there. Yes, absolutely.
And here's mine.
And that's what Taylor made. Right. Imagine that.
The icing was melting. You got to feel for me. When I carried it up the stairs, it fell on the stairs. I had a video, but I couldn't upload it. I can't even, but Stephen's video of how he made that beautiful woman, put it on, can you put it on Instagram and your Facebook page?
Yeah, I'll definitely put it on Instagram and Facebook. For sure. Yeah, it definitely will. There's a full music video that Assad had put together for this lovely creation.
I love it. Heather, I'm not drinking tonight because I'm also live on the radio. So I can't drink.
Right.
So I'm doing little clips on the radio and stuff like that. So I don't drink.
Yeah.
And
I am not live.
And he's not live in there. Taylors look like they belong to oh, stop it.
Biology anatomy class. Abe.
Oh, thank you.
See, you're getting all kinds of sympathy votes, which is good, Taylor. That's good. See,
that's what I need. Okay, so next week, what will we be making? So we're doing the yellow fruit kind of challenge.
We're doing a yellow fruit challenge. Yes,
it's a banana frozen dessert, and it's pretty.
And it's all natural, correct?
And it's Canadian. Yeah, it's organic.
Canadian made, organic, all natural. Yeah.
Peanut, dairy free. And I don't know. Who said it's a sex shop? What? Is Stephen in a sex shop? I don't even know what this is, Karina. What are you talking about? I don't know. There's weird stuff coming up. So we should think of something. We'll discuss it. Okay.
Yeah, what we should be doing. Yeah. And again, we have to see Taylor's schedule as well to see exactly how busy she may be. Yeah, obviously I've got more time on my hands than God knows what, since I can have a wind machine and a glitter curtain behind me.
What is that? Just a fan, or is that a wind freaking machine?
Well, it's a giant fan, which is right here, which is pointed right at me to keep me cool, and like I'm Beyonce, and and it keeps the glitter ball moving, and why not keep it festive, everybody, because it's Pride weekend, so why not?
Keep it festive. Right? What is someone saying? A little tub in the organic section. Oh, and you're talking about the frozen dessert. Yes.
Oh, the frozen dessert.
It's a small little dessert, but I mean, again, if you like delicious mango, chocolate, or strawberry. Anyway, and no cones. Leanne, stop it. No cones for you next week. If I choose to make cones, I might make them from scratch. Probably not.
You might. You don't know. But it could.
It will. So today was the last day of school for the kids, Stephen, and it was really, really sad. And I don't know if anyone has done this for their kids. I've been doing this since they've been in kindergarten. You know the book, Oh, the Places You'll Go by, Dr. Seuss. I'm like, Dr.
Okay.
Seuss. Oh, the Places You'll Yeah, do you remember Oh, the Places You'll Go?
I don't know the Places You'll Go. No, I don't know.
There's green eggs and ham, and there's all this stuff. But
Horton Hears the Who, my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Oh, the Places You Go is, wait, I got to bring this up. I saw some guy do this. Oh, the Places.
Yeah.
I'm going to share this while I'm telling you.
And is this something that you do every year that you've done? Is this a tradition?
Yeah. So I'm going to bring this up. Hang on, if I can share this. Share the screen, but then we're going to see all of my screens, which might not be good. There's nothing illegal on my screens here. Okay. So here's the book. Oh, the Places You Go. Can you see it? Do you see that?
Yes. Book? Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I know that book.
Okay. So I'm stopped. So I saw a guy years ago, and he would take it to the teachers to write inspirational quotes and messaging. So I've been doing this for the kids since they're in kindergarten. So Jenny's going to be going into grade 8. Every teacher every year has written an inspirational quote, and and then sometimes she's had the same teachers, and they've looked back at the quote and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is coming."
And in the same book, you just it's almost like a yearbook in a sense.
Exactly.
That they just write randomly through the book.
They write through the book, in the front or back, very similar to a yearbook, but it's all inspirational quotes, fun things, so that when they go into grade 12, hopefully they'll graduate high school. I don't know, we're homeschooling. If it's me homeschooling, I'm going to be like, "You're out. We're done."
They could become pastry chefs. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, the Places You'll Go. Nowhere, because I'm homeschooling you. So,
that's a great concept, though.
Yeah, and I thought, I see all these people do pictures and fun pictures of the kids, and I try to do that, but I've been steady with this book. And now today I was reading some of the quotes, and I was crying because it's so cute. And then wait, I'm going to read one quote from one of the teachers. So today, because we're social distancing, I couldn't drop the book off because I couldn't get it to the teachers. Let me see if I can pull this up. So I asked them, I said, "Could you please email me a nice quote so that I can just print it off and I'll just paste it in their book, and that will be a memory." Yeah. Okay.
That's
so here's
very nice.
This is from Jackie, my youngest teacher. You don't get harmony when everyone sings the same note. That's from Doug Floyd. And then she said, "Jackie's a child filled with wonder, curiosity, and creativity. I encourage her to be herself and explore her gifts because that will ensure her happiness. Have a wonderful summer, blah, blah, blah."
Oh,
love Miss Lynch. But it's cute. Like they have these little quotes and then they say something about your kid. Hopefully that's nice.
But that's awesome. But I love the fact that it's number one, it's Dr. Seuss. I just think he's brilliant. And that's again a keepsake that you have, in between a cover, which is awesome. I think that's very, very cool.
Here's another thing for parents that have, and I wish I did this when the kids were young, all the art. And I know your mom saved a lot of your art, right, Stephen? Like some of the stuff, like what your grandma gave you, but it gets to be, especially in the city, I can't keep putting it in bins. So a woman across the street, she is like, I literally live across the street from a celebrity scrapbooker. Like she gets flown, not right now, all over the country. And she said, why don't you
that's a thing?
That's a thing. She's a celebrity scrapbooker. I didn't even know scrapbooking was still a thing. She's like,
I want to do this.
You should. She goes to conferences, not now. But so anyway, she said, you know what, Taylor, don't keep all of your kids' art, but what you should do is start an Instagram account, like for dum-dums like me, because I don't know how to take pictures. I don't really know how to bake. I'm filing their art, but take pictures of your kids' art or your grandkids' art, start an Instagram account, and then Instagram can create a book every year.
Just keep it going. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, because Instagram, then you can actually create a hardcover book based off of the images. I think that's a fantastic idea. And also, then now that it's digital and it's sort of it's there, they can download it years from now, which is very, very cool. Because a lot of the artwork that my mom has saved, I have a lot of it framed. But even now, like literally, I kid you not, the pages are starting to almost disintegrate. It's like something that came out of the pyramids. It's on papyrus paper or something like that. It probably was. I kid you not. I'm 3,000 years old. But
you look good. You look like Max Headroom anyway. You are AI. You're a robot. Look what you make. Look what he makes. He's a robot. No real person can make that. But I think doing it on Instagram or any other and it can be a private account, so you're not sharing it, or it's something you can share with grandparents and family. And there's I don't know. There's so many apps that can create books from Instagram, and then you don't have to keep the art. Or it's
which I think is a great, or keep several pieces, because like the stuff that I have now that that I had probably done when I was like 4 or 5, right now to me is so precious, because it's like
stuff since you were 4 and 5.
Yes, my mother she kept a lot of stuff, and even like little sculptures that I made out of clay and stuff like that. I have tons of this stuff. That's all I did when I was a kid. I just made stuff.
Was I too hyper on you there, Stephen? I'm sorry. I was like...
Yeah. Henry, how old is that artwork? Oh, it's very old, Henry. Yeah, it's probably older than you. Yeah, it's over 40 years, 45, maybe 50 years old.
Oh, yes, Carla. Yeah, it's good for an Instagram, like a family-oriented account. And I mean, again, it's from a celebrity scrapbooker that lives across the street from me. That could be used...
Insider's tip right there. That could be me. Yeah. Absolutely.
Insider's tip?
Insider's tip right there. That one's free of charge.
Oh my God. What is Gianna, I'm hoping I'm saying it right. What has Gianna done?
I framed through my son's finger paintings from when he was 2. Now 22, right? I'm most surprised in the hall. See, and that's awesome. Again, take the stuff that's really important and then frame it properly, I think. And then that's a great... something to have, as a hand-me-down. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to Lady B's head after the show, Abe? Well, she's edible, so you do the math.
Take
a bite. I have it right here. Look, right here. Oh.
That sounds not good. This sounds soft and like we could do ASMR.
Oh yeah.
This cone is soft. Probably because
this meringue is delightfully chewy, and the cake is moist because it's made from scratch.
Mine is made from a box. I added eggs to it and oil. At one point, I will say, I thought, shit, did I put vegetable oil in this or canola oil? It was a rough day. It was a rough day. Oh,
you had a rough day. That's okay.
What does everyone say? What looks yummy, Carol? Steven's or mine?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Carol, definitely mine. So next week, we should probably do definitely something naturally organic.
Yeah.
We don't know. You know what? Let it be a surprise. Let's just do that.
It's a surprise. Okay. Yes. Okay. So hey, thank you, everybody.
It'll be a full surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like this. Oh, so okay. Last thing, keep the comments
remember,
going, because we're giving this away. This is the Thermacell radius. Again, no spray, scent-free, rechargeable. This could be on your patio this summer. Look at these deck chairs. That could be you in the chair with your radius.
With no mosquitoes. With your radius zone.
I mean, you don't get the chairs, but you get this, and then you get the Thermacell patio shield. I'm telling you, do mosquitoes love you? Before we go, do mosquitoes love you, Stephen?
You know what? No, I rarely get bitten. Even in the tropics, when I go to Barbados and whatnot, I never ever get bitten. Apparently, they're I don't know if it's about heat, body heat. If you radiate a lot of heat, and it could be scent or whatever. I don't know. And people say, if you eat bananas, they don't like that. It's like, But I thought that mosquitoes, I guess, find you through heat. So they have some sort of heat sensor.
I don't have any of that.
I never get bitten.
Background.
Do you get bitten a lot, Taylor?
They eat me alive.
Oh, really?
And now when I literally sit beside this, it is awesome. I'm like, yeah, wearing a tank top. Usually I have to cover myself up, even if it's super hot out. And I'm like, woo! As long as I'm in
like you said,
yeah.
And at the cottage right by the water, this is definitely it's I could imagine so needed for sure.
All right, I'm gonna say bye.
Yeah.
First, just
you've got to get back to work. Taylor has to get back on the radio. I need to start eating this wig. And dealing with my glitter curtain. Yes.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Keep commenting to win this fantastic prize pack from Thermacell, guys. It's fantastic. We'll see you next week.